Alright. Welcome to FaBled Hunters.
I'm Yuanji.
I'm Saint.
And today we have a fun, different kind of video.
Right?
You had, I guess, the privilege of...
It was a privilege
of
and
doing,
an honor.
WTR Alpha Draft.
Yes. Content Creator Draft. That was the last event of the Pro Tour.
There were some issues with the gloves, I remember.
Yeah.
But overall, the event was a lot of fun. And Saint actually filmed the whole draft process, as well as, I think, did you film any of the matches that you played?
I don't think I got any of the matches, except for, I think, maybe FaBled Academy caught a bit of me losing. And in the finals, I made it to the finals. Yeah. So I went 2-1. That was a positive result.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I remember when I was watching the draft kind of happen first person, so I didn't have like the full view of your picks. So I think it'll be interesting to watch the footage, and then we'll do like a little reaction video.
Okay. There's little stuff that went down, so I'm just gonna go through it, I guess. Yeah. Let's take a look. Always bring sleeves, don't be a bonehead. Magnolia's right there. Spencer's a great entrepreneur, great guy and a personal friend. His preparations, they've got me with gloves.
Now, I remember during the event, there were a lot of times when like the gloves they're not like very form-fitting.
They're not. They're very uncomfortable, and you would do more damage if you know how to handle cards. You're actually worse having gloves on. Yeah. Oh, this playmat was amazing. The Philip, I think the Fu 2 playmat of Exude Confidence.
Oh yeah.
Was limited to 50. Yeah, I was sitting diagonal from Kellen, and Kellen said that he got one as well.
Nice. If you want to just like who are all the people that were sitting at this draft table?
Across from me was Olivia, who cosplayed Prism. She's been a perennial cosplayer at most of the events. There was Kellen from Red Zone Rogue. Got to hang out with Kellen. I don't know the content creator to my right, but he's the guy that's always got the Ragamuffins hat.
Oh yeah.
So he's a pretty prominent content creator. New Wraith Order was on his playmat. And
David Rude, I think, also was there. I think he got selected. They were doing a social media campaign.
Okay.
Where they would select, I think, 5.
Yeah. Oh, see the Ragamuffins hat guy.
Yeah.
And right there. David was one of these two, I think. This guy? Or this guy?
That guy on the left.
On the left?
Yeah.
Oh, David, I played him in the finals.
Yeah.
He was a former Pro Tour winner in Magic.
Yeah, he's a really strong card player, so I don't think there's any shame in losing to him.
No, I lost to him 0-5, and he crushed me with Katsu. And he just knew the hero in and out, and I was just trying to have fun, so it was not... Yeah, this guy versus former Pro Tour winner and very strong card player. No, David was there. So yeah, I ended up playing David in the finals, Kellen in round 2, and another Dorinthia player, the gentleman next to David, in round 1. Nice. So yeah, here they're telling people not to rare draft, and I have to say that I did my best to not rare draft. There's a little J-Dubs moment. So yeah.
You're talking about how they told you not to rare draft?
Yeah, they told me not to rare draft, but I'll show you guys in the middle of the video. I mean, this is probably less than 1 in 1,000 boxes. The box that we opened was an OG LSS box from early printing, like maybe one of the first boxes printed of Welcome to Wraith. And there were literally printer misprints throughout the box. And I did my best to just, only draft the cards I would need. There's like a little like
devil on your shoulder.
There's a devil.
Take the misprint.
Scarcity. Take the misprint. Because I was like, from Magic experience, misprints can be, over 50x to 100x the value of the base card, or even higher. Yeah. Because this is like less than a 1 in 1,000 thing. So maybe there's only like 15 boxes of Welcome to Wraith that have misprints. And we literally hit one of them. It was so crazy. I still have some of the misprints. Nice. As a matter of fact, I'll probably show them, do a little picture in the end of the misprints in the video. Oh, but this is my pack 1.
So I know that you like to draft, or you like to play Dorinthia in general.
I've played Dory, and I always say that to go with what I know, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I took out Unmovable, because that was my first instinct.
Yes.
But then I think I was looking at Nature's Path Pilgrimage Red.
Yeah, there's
or
also
pink,
the Steel Blade
and the
Shunt.
Steel Blade Shunt.
That's a rare.
And I probably picked the wrong thing. Yuanji, I'm the noob here. If you look at this pack, what would you have done?
Was it red unmovable?
Red unmovable.
I think red unmovable for me is like the highest pick in all of WTR.
Really?
Like, yeah, total. It's only really kind of rough, I think, against Katsu.
Yeah.
But because it's so strong, like if you play from your arsenal, it's equivalent to like playing 2 defense reactions worth of value.
Blocking 8.
Yeah.
And I took the wrong thing. I'm just such a Dory simp that
I don't think there's shame. I think I was watching, I think, the beginning of the draft from like behind Red Zone Rogue.
Yeah.
So I remember thinking, it's like, oh, this is going to be quite unfortunate because there's one player in between you and him.
Yep.
And
he's got Dory priority.
And he's also picking Dory.
Yep.
At the beginning. So like, oh no, I don't know about this.
I should have left myself open and probably gone for like a blackout kick or like a whelming gust wave red, right?
So there's 2 red Nimbleisms already. Nimbleism is a pretty strong card, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Because of how good Nimble Strike is.
Yeah.
I think Nimbleism, red Nimbleism I would prioritize also. If you're leaning towards trying to draft a little bit more like an over aggressive deck, I think even Dorinthia is quite good.
Okay, so you wouldn't take any of the ninja cards here? You would have left yourself open after 2?
Yeah, I would have. I think if you pick Steel Blade Shunt first, I would have taken red Nimbleism. You passed one already, but it basically it opens you up to drafting like a red Nimble Strike or 2 later on down the line.
Okay, that makes sense. I didn't think about it that way. I think about taking the Nimble Strike first and then using the Nimbleism, but you completely make sense because Nimbleism has its own utility, right? So far that's 2 bad picks. Oh, there's a Nimble Strike, head jab, wounding blow. I could have stayed open for a little longer and just decided.
Is there a red Nimble Strike?
There's a driving blade and a Nimble Strike.
I think if you had picked Nimbleism, it's good. Driving blade red is also quite strong, I think.
But blue's better for Dorinthia in my opinion because you want the go again. You're using it for the go again and the blue pitch. And see, I pigeonholed myself, I think, and I went worse and worse. I went for a blue Iron Song response because I was like, there are no Dorinthia cards, and I'm literally forcing and hoping for pack 2 that I'll get priority once Dorinthia comes by.
Red driving blade is strong when you pair up with stuff like Nimble, not Nimbleism. When you pair up with like 0 cost, like wounding blow, so you can pitch a blue, play that, attack with your weapon for 6, go again, and attack for 4 is pretty strong.
Yep. And here I'm already like pigeonholed into
like,
Dorinthia.
Oh, no,
I took a Warrior's Valor, right?
Warrior's Valor is just really strong.
It's really good for Dorinthia.
I don't think anything wrong there.
But I mean, I still could have not picked Dorinthia up till now, and maybe I would have taken the Warrior's Valor for this pack in this specific instance. Right?
Yeah, I think if you had just like picked like the generic cards, and then now you get past the Warrior's Valor, you might have still ended up going Dorinthia.
Might have, right? But there's different cards. Open the center.
Yeah, I'm seeing that there's
arm.
The Guardian seems pretty open.
Yep.
Usually, actually, like for Ninja, you want to see like a lot of like blue 0 cost cards.
Oh, really? Okay.
Just so you can like swing the Kadachis and then you just fill the rest of your deck with block 3s.
Okay. I never played Ninja, so that's one thing about not knowing all the classes, right?
Yeah.
If you want to be really good, you probably want to have experience playing all 4 classes, right?
But I think in this instance, I think you are picking some of the good cards for Dorinthia.
Okay. So. And after a certain time, like pick 5 or 6, I'm literally just taking whatever's available from Dory.
Okay.
Ooh, next pack.
Dude, you would have had 2 Nimble Strikes.
And 2 Nimbleisms probably, right?
No. Well, I think in the first pack I would have picked
a Staunch,
the Unmovable.
Okay.
Dude, there being a Staunch. Staunch is also one of those cards that, like, to me is like screaming like Guardian is open.
Guardian is open. I should have taken the Staunch. I should have. Yeah, I could have. Would have.
There's a lot.
Or look, Flick Flack Red is good as well, right?
Yeah, Flick Flack Red is really strong. Blue Buckling Blow is really good for Guardian.
And instead, I take a blue Scar for a Scar because, like, by now it's slim pickings for the warrior.
Yeah,
right?
I think at this point, maybe you can identify that warrior isn't necessarily open.
Well, I said it would be on theme, and I would be in character for forcing warrior.
Oh, blue flick.
Even the blue
so
flick
good.
black, right?
Yeah, blue flick black is good because it's 0 cost blue.
It combos too. Yeah. Oh man, this is
But this is how you learn.
This is how you learn, exactly. And hopefully the viewers know not to force their favorite player or their favorite hero.
Yeah, and I think that in general, I think I would say like for anybody who wants to like really get a draft, usually it's a good time to read signals around like pick 4, pick 5 because that's when you kind of have seen like half the table like pass to you.
Yeah.
It's not too bad to be in the same hero as somebody who's like close to you.
Okay.
But you just don't want two. You don't want 2 people.
Yeah, there were 3 people out of 8.
Yeah, so I think the pack when you see the blue scar for scar, I would have been like, there's no warrior cards in here.
This is bad. Yeah. Hey, like you said, live and learn, right?
Yeah.
This is the break between pack 1 and pack 2.
Okay. You said this is one of the downsides?
This is one of the downsides of being a content creator. Like, we're filming this, like James just walked away, and then this guy's trying to solicit me to sell me a gold foil in the middle of the draft. This is not the right place or time. The timing is horrible.
Yeah. There's a time and place for everything.
For everything, and this was not it.
Yeah.
And the other people are commenting. Yep.
I think the most important part is just in general, not just like when approaching content creators, just be respectful of like when other people are trying to focus or like do something.
Yeah. The forum, James just left that moment. The judge was explaining the rules, and it's like, hey, can you buy this? Can you buy this? See, pack 2, we went from passing left. Look, the gloves. It's so bad to use gloves. But maybe they thought most of the people didn't have experience opening packs, opening scarce product. But it's like of all people, you can trust me to handle the gloves. Oh, I got a legit Dawn Blade. I was feeling confident at that point.
It's time.
All right. Would you take yellow unmovable there too?
Yeah, yellow unmovable is really good.
Oh, red staunch, pink sync.
Okay, yeah, sync below I think is above
yellow staunch.
Yellow unmovable.
Yellow unmovable. I took the pink sync. I was just like, I'm playing Dory.
That's good.
Sharpened Steel's okay, but like in this pack, pink sync was right?
Yep, definitely.
But staunch and movable,
yeah.
Like D reacts are really tough to get.
Yes,
right.
I think my strat for WTR draft is just like pick all the D reacts first.
And then try to stay open, generics, and see what the game hands to you, right?
Yeah, you gotta do what the defense gives you.
That makes sense. I wasn't prepared. I mean, I had never played a WTR Alpha, draft before because I just opened this stuff.
Yeah.
But live and learn, I guess. This is also a good opportunity to, share this with people, even if they're drafting unlimited.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Yes, very, very hard to get.
I think these are going to kind of be like the equivalent, I think, for any like people who are into Magic.
Yeah.
Like lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Sync below is like one of those just like, it's like timeless. It's
not going away anytime soon.
Yeah, it's like one of the things like all decks can play.
All decks.
Another one.
And speaking of which, the very next pack, another pink sync below. I was like,
I think these are contributing right to you doing well. I think having the sync belows is definitely very helpful.
And then the next pack, it was really easy. Red Iron Song is really good because it doesn't cost any mana.
I like Red Flock also. I think Flocking Featherwalkers is in that pack.
Okay.
This has another like go again for like Dorinthia.
Yeah, I've never used Flock in play, but I know you can like set it up so that next time you attack, it gets go again, and you can attack again with your weapon, right?
Yep.
And right there, just nothing for Dory. We went for the helmet, right?
Yeah, I go for the helmet. There's an overpower that's pretty good. There's another red flock.
Another red flock, but another red. See, I just had the idea to use the simple stuff because I played, I think, max Iron Song responses red in my Dory deck.
That's I think Iron Time's Front's really good.
If you're playing Dory already. Yep. Okay.
Taking the gear.
Yep, taking the gear. I had a full set of gear. Okay, last pack.
We kind of need this pack for like salvage.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting the feeling that your deck it's not like overflowing with playables. Like you have a lot of like really powerful cards, but there's also some packs that like there isn't necessarily like a lot of stuff for you.
Yep.
So hopefully you can get some stuff in this pack.
Yeah, this is pack number 3. And again, I mean, all the decisions in the beginning led to this, right? So would you say that the first, call it 5 picks, are just crucial to what goes on later? Like, you need to nail your first 5 picks.
I think Flesh and Blood is kind of unique because like in Magic or in other games that you play draft, there's like a little bit more flexibility because you can like sometimes like if you draft like one color, it's not that open. You can like still put those cards in your deck if they're like really strong.
Yeah.
In Flesh and Blood, you draft like Guardian cards. You can't put them in your Dorinthia deck. Or you draft Warrior cards, and you decide like later on you want to switch heroes. You can't like play those cards. So the second half of the draft becomes a lot more just like automatic.
Yep. So does that mean that you would agree that it's like the first 5 picks?
Yeah, you're kind of like setting yourself up to. I think Flesh and Blood draft, at least right now, really rewards you for kind of like reading the table and then putting yourself in a position to like get a lot of cards later on.
Yep. Surging Strike. What did I take? I just took a gear.
But you said you got a full
set of armor. I did. Yep. 4 extra life.
So I guess let's just do like a final recap of how the games went because I don't think we have footage of that. You said that you played against the other 2 warrior drafters at the table.
Yeah, and they pulled out some nicer cards, some better shunts because I got a yellow shunt.
Yeah,
and I had 1 Warrior's Valor yellow, and I saw red Warrior's Valors. I saw red shunts come out. I saw some of the good stuff. And it just felt like I was drafting scraps, and
but the scraps got there. At least
yes.
in the mirrors.
In the mirrors, I played 2 mirrors, and they were both close games. They were hard fought, and in my opinion, the Dorinthia experience of having played Dory for over 1 season, that it helped. Even played her when she was stale in nationals, and at least the reps paid off.
Sure,
but then playing, I think David was his name,
the
Pro Tour guy. There's just no chance. But it was a really, really fun experience. And I think the video quality wasn't enough to show the misprints, but I'll definitely snap a couple pictures of the misprints. I took 3 souvenirs as a result.
We'll have some pictures, I guess, here.
Yep.
Here. Somewhere in the video.
Somewhere in the video we'll put it. And maybe we'll get the footage of me finally losing from FaBled Academy. So, hope you guys like what you saw. Thank you, Yuanji, for giving some sage wisdom, because you play Limited a lot more than I do. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, and twiddle that notification button. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, y'all, just wanted to take a little video before I put this deck into safekeeping. This is my deck from the Content Creator Draft. I ran 13 pink/reds. I was really lucky to get a Sharpened Steel. The Sharpened Steel was a misprint. The Sink Below was the 1 foil that I drafted. Cool to get an alpha foil, rainbow foil Sink Below. Really nice. 3 yellows, Flock, Shunt, Valor. 2 of them pretty decent rares, the Shunt and the Valor. And then 14 blues. The Nature's Path Pilgrimage was a misprint. See that? So 30 cards, really cool. 3rd misprint, Ink Blotch, I think, from Cardamundi. Literally like 1 in 1,000. Thanks again, LSS, for the opportunity. Hope to do more. Later.